Well, hey kiddos, I thought we'd do an art project today. Since you're doing your at home learning and you were learning about chickens this week, I thought perhaps we'd do 2 easy chicken art projects. Are you ready to start? Okay. All right, so here we go. 2 chicken art projects. So the first one is a torn paper art project. And this can be a little hard because we really haven't done very many torn art projects yet this year. So we're going to do our chicken. We're making a white chicken, and we're going to do that by tearing some paper. So let me show you step number 1. So you're going to need a little bit of white paper. It doesn't have to be construction paper. It can be printing paper. Okay, you could have mom or dad cut it into a rectangle or a square for you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half. So I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, going to crease that fold. And then the important part is hold the fold. It rhymes even, hold the fold. So as I hold the fold, I want to kind of tear a half of a circle around where my thumb is holding the fold. And it doesn't have to be perfect, and that's okay. So it kind of looks like a taco, all right? So that when I open it up, now I have the body of my chicken, okay? So let's glue the body of our chicken down, all right? Put some glue on the back of our chicken, okay? And we'll glue it right here next to this chicken, all right? The size is really not that important. You just want to kind of make sure you have an oval type shape, okay? All right, so on my chicken, the chicken, if you've learned already, has the comb that's on top of its head, all right? And that's usually a red color, okay? So I want to get a little piece of red, or if you don't have red, you can color in white paper with some red crayon or marker and then tear around it. So do the best you can. It just has to almost look like a little bit of a crown sitting on top of your chicken's head. All right, so I'm going to tear my paper again. All right, so let's glue that piece down. Okay, and that would go on the top of the head. Now you notice they don't look exactly the same, and that's okay. With torn paper art projects, we're not looking for it to be perfect, just that you give it a try. All right, so we also need to put on his eyes. So you can use a black crayon or a black marker. All right, so I've got my black marker. So I'm going to draw 2 ovals or circles if that's easier for you. All right, and then in the middle we want a dot in the middle right here like that. Okay. All right, so now he needs a beak. So you could use yellow, you could use red, you could use orange. I happen to have the red right here, so I'm going to try to stick with the red. And a beak is usually a triangular shape. So I'm going to see if I can make a shape that kind of looks like a triangle as I tear my paper. All right, and again, it's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. All right, so I've got my triangular shape. All right, I'm going to glue it right down on my paper below the eyes. There we go. He's starting to look like a chicken, isn't he? All right, so then I want to do some wings, all right? And it almost looks like our greater than and less than signs, doesn't it? So if I do one going this way and one going this way, now I have the wings for my chicken. Boy, he's really starting to look like a chicken. All right, so I have a little bit of orange paper, and it's almost like I want to make 2 long rectangles. So with my paper, I'm just going to fold my paper. So it looks like I have a long rectangle, and I'm going to tear that one off, and I'm going to make another one just like it. Fold my paper so I have a long rectangle. All right, just like that again. And then I'm going to tear that off for his legs. All right, then we're going to glue his legs down. I'll put some glue on both of those. Okay. I might even be able to tuck that right underneath his body there a little bit. All right, let's do my other one. Put the glue down there, make it easy. easier. Oh, there we go. Now we've got his legs. So what I did for the feet, you can use orange crayon or you can use orange marker. And it's almost like I made 3 small triangles. So I went 1 and colored it in, 2 and colored it in, and 3 and colored it. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? This is just a project to have fun. All right, so we've got 1 triangle, 2 triangles, 3 triangles. All right, and there you have it. We have our chicken. So then it's kind of up to you. You can go ahead and make some other things in your picture. If you wanted, you could draw a sun in your picture. Maybe we'll go over here and make a sun. You can color that in so it looks all yellow. Okay, and I chose blue because then my sky was already done, right? I already did my sky. And I could take some maybe green marker, like they could be out in the grass. Okay. And I bet you'll do a better job coloring than I do. I'll just kind of go a little fast here so that you're able to see the whole project. Maybe a couple of plants. Okay. All right. So there's project number 1. All right, so for project number 2, all right, project number 2, we're going to actually use a hand print for this. Oh, let me just grab, there we go. Let me just grab another clip. All right. So what I did for this one, I have an example right there for you, is you're going to trace your hand print. So I'm going to kneel because that's going to be a little bit easier for you to see and for me to work. All right. So then I just use a brown color for tracing my hand. Now your chicken's going to be a little bit smaller than mine because Mrs. Huss has much bigger hands than you. So I'm going to trace around my hand. All right. And then you see you have an open space here. So if you just kind of connect the 2 open ends, to have the bottom of your chicken. All right, so then what you're going to do is you can leave him white if you'd like to, or you can color him in like I did. For this one, I'm going to leave him white. I'm just going to add some colored feathers up towards the end, maybe a few more colored feathers in here. Okay, and then I'm going to take a black crayon for this one. And we're going to add his wing. But we don't, because we were looking at him from the side, we would only see one of his wings because he's standing sideways. All right? All right. Okay. And then what I need to do is I need to give him a beak, or her a beak. So there's my beak. And the waddle, right down here. And then the comb, 1 hump. A little higher hump, a little shorter hump. All right, and then those are usually a red color, so I'm going to color mine waddle in red, and my comb is also going to be a red color. Okay. Oh, we forgot the eye, didn't we? Let's put that eye right on there. All right, and then I'm going to want yellow for my beak. Okay, there's my nice bright yellow. All right, then what I want to do is I want to do my legs, and those can be an orangish, brownish color. So I've got a nice color right here. I believe this is the one. Oh, no, it's this one. All right, so I want to make almost one of those rectangles again for each leg. Okay. And then you can do your 3 triangles, 1, 2, 3, and then you can color those in, 1, 2, 3, and there we have our chicken. All right, so what I did is I added some of the background, so we had other things there, and you may notice in this picture I've got some worms because they like to eat worms. They'll scratch for worms in the ground or insects. There's a ladybug. You might be eating a ladybug for breakfast. All right, so you can go ahead and add some things in your picture as well. So I'm going to add some dirt. Okay, add some dirt in here on the bottom. All right, so it looks like our chicken is standing right in the dirt there. Okay, so I may want to, again, add some plants in there. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can add whatever kind of plants in there that you want to. Okay, just some plants out on the farm. All right, and maybe I'll put in some worms for our chicken to scratch through the dirt to get. There's a couple of worms in there. All right, I could add a ladybug if I wanted to, like I did in the other one. Maybe an insect that our chicken could eat. Right, a couple of spots, some antenna. And we've got our chicken and things for our chicken to eat. And then if I want, I'd maybe a couple of clouds up in the sky, in the background. Maybe it's a partly sunny day, so we've got some sun up here as well. All right. So there you have it. We have two easy, fun art projects about chickens. Our torn paper project and our handprint project. So I hope you try one of these at home and feel free to have Mom send me a picture. Okay? I hope you have fun.